I was talking about you. That'd be great.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Not quite level
Charles, you
20s.
talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Make sure you turn conservative on because they got Cordell Stewart. Really?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st down, Dickerson.
Yeah.
The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready? 180. Stop your whining. No.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You can be on whoever.
Right here. Hey, you got 3. Three down.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape.
I seen it. I figured my running back wouldn't.
By Jadeveon Clowney.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Alert flare.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's doing that every time.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Check. Lucky. Great.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I guess.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check Mike 11. 8. Check hot route.
That's good.
Hey, check 24. Shift.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You don't have no enforcer or anything on him?
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. 20. Screen. Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. Hey! You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
It's
My
Allen,
center just got
he's
shredded.
up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I try to save it
A 16-yard
when I
touchdown.
need it.
As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
7-7 here as the
You know I
kicks
don't ever
away.
care. But
This is taken at his 4. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better
yeah,
view
Coles was
than when
not
you're trying
doing
to figure out
that.
how to fix things there.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
yeah, but you don't need them on a team. That's his 4th. Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down. Stewart flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We'll get him.
And he works
God
it across
damn.
the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own. But oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Same fucking play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run.
I clicked off of him.
Good decision
Nothing I could
in
do.
the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Clowning.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You'll make a mistake.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Stewart sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
That's you.
Now, meanwhile,
What
a
the
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Stewart now. Off the play fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
This is the wackiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
48-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say
what's going on?
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking
Niggas
for.
ain't even got no X factors.
2nd down. Stewart going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
So stupid, dude.
Here's Stewart to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Going back to it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I wish I could have Ross on
They
this.
have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's...
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now
okay, I know what you're talking about as soon as you said that.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Throw the ball.
Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A final shot before the break. Newton going deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field
I'm going to try to, I thought it said wide receiver 1 at QB whenever I had Franco Harris. I don't know.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Yeah, see, it's not letting me. Whatever.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
I know.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gun.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch out. 20.
Get off, Johnson, Mom.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Here we go, D.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
But I could put it in there.
Picked off by Pat Tillman. Johnson was the intended receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Stewart. Operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure.
It's so wide open.
They'll be caught by Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
I didn't mean to
and
click
he will
on
be
that.
brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This is a run my way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already.
Yeah, every time I
tonight
put
as he
that
got
running back in
into
the
end zone.
backfield,
He was trying to
he's
make it a
switching
double
it.
spotlight,
He's
wasn't
going
he?
with the other
Credit the
way.
defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this is going to be intercepted.
That would have been nice if we could have caught that on the run.
Train lane.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their
No,
defense
they're
has done the
not.
job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They're on it.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Hit.
He was
You're
trying
right.
to get that
It
with
is.
Allen that time. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he gets it complete to Harris. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring
I
up
only
the
meant
3rd
to spin
down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Allen. And
I just want the first down.
About the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Allen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind
Let's go into the fourth. I'm going to let them
call it a full
cover
3
him
yards
coming
in
out
the wrong
Wildcat.
direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, it's a Wildcat. And it's jet pass. I can't.
And they
it's
won't
not.
be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Yeah, okay. Wide receiver at quarterback is the package. I can keep it with the quarterback.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And they're able to
I'm not calling
behind
it.
the line,
I'm not
and his
calling it
rough
audible.
night continues. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Train Wayne. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their 42.
3 yards on the pickup there.
Well, I was trying to.
Down.
they did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out.
Please
didn't
stop.
give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Allen, his second touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Well, they were pinched back on. That's why I learned.
They run up and send this one away.
No, that time they ran it, and the guy that was supposed to cover Marcus Allen.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
No, they don't.
5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to let this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by
Kind of conservative on it, cheering the clock.
Tillman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 180. Check back. Here we go, D.
On first down, Allen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4. It's now
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
8. Under 10. 10. Switch it. Check.
They stay on the ground with Allen. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Hey, watch the flood.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Normally when you see a short game,
yeah, they're going to ice me.
3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score
I missed it anyway.
game.
Fuck me.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready? Ready? Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd down, Allen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Oh, my. In most cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mean Joe Green in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Stewart throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Oh, he sheds himself free.
Oh, my God.
He's going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
Well, dang it. Gotta piss.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the cool was you? I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank.
Wins to glory.
Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
You got one in the stash? It's thrown in now. Yep. Let's hope Mob's little trick worked this game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They got Ruggs X Factor. Didn't show. I can't change.
First down. Here's Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Great. Is that good for us?
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Graham. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton.
Oh, he baited me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away.
Nigga, Otto Graham looked like Jake Rabbit.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, lock it.
Good.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Graham.
Oh, I hit stick him too.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
You want me to? No, I'm not blitzing this side. He's trying to hit that cover 3 beater.
On 3rd down, here's Graham. That it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I guess it's just this nigga didn't have no gloves on.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
He ain't audible nothing. There he goes right there.
Go, cheater.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. This is caught, pulled in by Clark. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So they'll come up first.
I went behind them
from the 33.
That's funny. So fucking stupid.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Graham looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Too Tall Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Graham on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just
Let him try his gay shit now.
I got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Dude, this pisses me off.
They are going on 4th down. Graham.
Good shit. There we go. I'm going Wildcat.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
I am.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful.
They're not going to be able to stop me. No, I'm not conservative. Not on. It shouldn't be.
I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went.
They ain't even got no X factors out here.
I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Pass the there he goes.
Good shit, Blue. I see you. You were staying with him, too. I see you, baby. That's that Tony G.
With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house.
Oh, it's too happy.
2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
I know.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble.
I don't have enough training. I have like 2,000 in training.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Graham on first down.
He did the same play.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now, Graham on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yeah, they're cool. They should.
When the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run. As they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, he's about to get juked out.
20.
He is met quickly in the backfield.
No, I was trying to cut back.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but now it'll be third down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Set. Ready. Check back 21. I'm here all day. Ready.
To throw on third down. Newton.
Yeah, he got. There's nothing I could do.
And he goes down. In for the
Nothing I could do there.
Myles Garrett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already
Trying to hit a cover beater.
First half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Graham to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Looking left side, and it's complete.
What in the fuck, dude?
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I was there.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. And he's taken down.
Should have been knocked down or something.
Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He likes throwing to that side. I'm blitzing.
On third down, Graham eluding the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Graham to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone.
How is this people holding on to these passes?
from 6 yards away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
Right. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one.
They got 2 fourth downs. They got some luck box shit.
Scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
That human joystick on them.
Football, full half to be played. And he'll take
well, what do you think I got John Ross for?
The 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Ooh,
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down. And we're going to get a timeout.
I got something for him. I did, because I'm going to counter it. They're all going that way that old boy's going. I didn't do no extra juking.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second and 11 now. Newton flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. On third down, Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I don't know why he did that stupid shit.
And it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first.
He's going to look for that user every time.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, Graham.
That's you. Thank God.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
The user.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is not quite going to make it all.
I'm not getting in nobody's way, because when I get in somebody's way, y'all say I'm in your way, and then when I don't.
A great pick Black Knight's return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
I am running it. You're absolutely right.
4 yards on the play, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
I'm going to wait till the clock runs down. No.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We'll take it.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Graham. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down from the gun, Graham.
He threw it.
And for the
Can't believe it.
time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We're doing some jucking and jiving back here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gun. Man, I got you. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3
We're going to take it and pin them deep.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game.
I know.
How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, okay.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
I can definitely put it at the 1.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Too Tall Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm Blitzen Taylor.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
Getting Cam Newton on.
Here as he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
That's how I like it.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
No turnovers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
one turnover
up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college
teammate,
Brian
Dawkins,
He had 3
over
with the
there.
Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy.
He's going to max protect this
3
time.
sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
What I tell you?
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since
Thank
Super
you.
Bowl
I'll run it
7.
for you.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big
John
one.
Ross is X-Factor, Marcus Allen, and then Cam Newton.
Ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He'll be there.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Great, 20. 8. Check nickel. Here we go.
Newton's going to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2, Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Good shit. I had 19 yards passing. And 12 of it was the play before that one. Mama, you sleep too?
I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
No, I'm not watching it. The watching the confetti. I gotta piss though.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah,
they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
You got off, Mom? Oh, I thought you got off. It said. I bet. Cole must be babysitting.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Well, that's the only reason why he's not even online. Usually he's online, you know, watching something. Or it says he's online. That's the only thing I can think of. That's when he'd be acting weirdo.
My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself.
And I didn't even use my go-to.
Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian, but I'm Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino.
You want to be off? I was about to say you can be off.
This is from myself, for the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Yeah, that was an alley-oop from your brother.
He got that GG on my belt. Thank the
It's
Lord
on
for
G.
my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
Yeah.
Fine as hell from my
That's who I was looking at last night before I spent money on a person to get some training.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want.
Did you hear that viral moment by Lil Durk?
Take you through my day to day. Work and
It's
play. Make
hard.
that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my
His album come out, or
loads in my
little
safe.
mixtape come out right now. I bet it's
Summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
It's already up again.
Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up.
The next thing I want to do though is get Brawler and then replace that Team Diamond, that Ollie Muffet or whatever.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Gonna change? Yep. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here. Yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it.
I'm not gonna lie though, Mom.
We are actually working on what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
It seems like it gets there more in JJ.
Gonzalez ready to get this one started.
I don't know what it is. Oh my God.
Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And a big
I don't know what it is.
on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly
when Cole's
a banner
locked
return,
in, though.
so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go
last night when we were playing, like before you got on,
points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Oh, God, he's got 2 X Factors on the line.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From his goal line here, Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play.
He's going to hit the field early.
Come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
I was hoping he was going to catch it like a dummy. Playing on Minka.
I'm coming after you.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 61
really?
yards.
He's triple covered.
Excellent
I thought
execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run with Sanders. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did,
never.
Use his nose for the end zone.
I've seen JJ's Ernie Moss do that one time.
Able to tack on the PAT. And
whenever I was at my brother's playing with him and Cole, it made a one-handed catch on the first play. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
This will be taken very short. And shoving his way inside the 35. The
gonna get some of it
comes
back.
through with a big play there.
See if he's ready for
Whatever
the
the
Wildcat.
relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Good run, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He doesn't even have
first down that doesn't accomplish
anything else,
anything. In
Shazier.
fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a
Oh,
loss
it's
of
gonna
one.
work.
He was trying to get that one to
He's
Allen
fucking
that
engaging
time.
eight.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears'
What's that?
32-yard
What
line.
is it? Hey!
Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete
Oh, my
over the
God.
middle. It's Gonzalez. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I was trying to juke, and he did that, and then he just was on his
It'll be
own.
a 3rd and about 13.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Great, great, great.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence
Oh,
you got.
I threw it right to
To
him.
Allen, and it's intercepted.
That's to the house,
Picked
too.
off by
God
Ryan
damn it, man.
Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Well, you didn't say nothing. No.
And
He was not
this
open.
a 16-point lead.
The running back.
So they throw the pick
And
six.
my mind
They'll
made
get
up.
another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
Wasted the
And he will
fucking
be
field
marked
position.
down
That's what
right there
pisses me
at
off.
the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
No, you're going to give your defense
The
a chance
Browns
to
drive
shine.
about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first
I'm
half.
giving
This becomes a
freebies
pretty
out.
important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25
See, I need a running
plays.
back that can run away.
Down 2
once they're
touchdowns
in,
early. Probably not very
open.
deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Newton,
I mean-
and the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and
Probably not gonna
17
work.
following the 2 negative plays. Now it's Newton. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Sanders now to return. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, this is not good for my offense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again.
Got him.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Franco Harris. Nothing doing
So
there.
my shit never fucking works.
At the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up
I'm getting in here.
goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Should I flip it? Alright. You ready?
On the toss, here's Allen. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
I'm not coming
it just
out,
never materialized.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is
it'd been nice if I didn't do all those stiff arm and shit if I would have known they were fucking
16-3 now. Well, that's
doing
something
hit
of a
sticks
pick-me-up, but
all
the
over the
offense
fucking
certainly has
field.
struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here comes fucking running with Barry.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's too fast.
That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That nigga caught me
A nice
napping.
catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
They're
Yeah,
chewing
we
the
ran
clock
the
already.
numbers
What a
earlier.
bag.
Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Yeah.
Randy Moss, 50 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
See, that whenever I throw that, it's intercepted.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Huh? A bullet pass and a lob.
Now after the touchdown, here's
I don't
Gonzalez
get
on
it.
to kick it away.
That post never works for me. It's always intercepted.
This will be
by somebody.
taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the
Can you
big
move
chunk
Marcus Allen
now
over?
because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They get a weapon back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Newton buying time, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, 180. 8. Tight ends right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 52. Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
3 down. Watch the twitch. 20. Switch. Gun.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 8. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch 8.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Move John Ross over.
Yep.
Newton on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Herbert Booth, guys
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is held in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Newton. open man is Ross, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Almost ready to do. I came out and this might work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Maybe stumbling.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You think he's going to come out running, or you think he's going to fucking...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton now to throw. Allen's got it complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Operating from the gun. Newton got a man. It's Ross, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point.
That's a joystick.
And welcome back. We are in the city of
That is.
Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Throwing it again.
One-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play
call. Oh, my God.
Now look at him go. 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place, We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Let's get it. 50. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Jump. Hey! Slash.
Again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air again, Newton.
Oh, Lordy.
Being chased out left. And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield.
Go for it.
Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, I think I picked the wrong play. Oh, my fucking God. I think I picked field goal instead of punt.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Hell no. We got 3 timeouts.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Tell me to go for it. You want me to go for it?
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, 65 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
I don't have Moss on him.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Wow. Yeah, they can. They got 3 timeouts. They only need a field goal. And they got that good kicker.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared.
Oh, my
So
God.
they're determined. Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Wow.
We'll see how determined
Look
they
at my
are.
dude.
A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears again at 15. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Now 3rd down is looming. A
Use
pickup of
another
2
one.
on first down and just 1 yard there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Let's get it. Check, check. Lucky.
Another run with Sanders. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try to bring pressure.
I was back behind you, I thought.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That looked like a homer.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
I got you. Oh, wow, he threw it way crazy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 35.
I did have a shot to pick that, though, whenever he hit there.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Huh? All right. Yeah, I'm go piss and probably go to sleep, too. I stayed up way too late last night. I'll be on tomorrow, though. Like about 12:15.